Hello, welcome, Marlene here. Today we're working on some wet on wet butterfly cookies. Now on to the step-by-step tutorial. As you can see here, it's kind of a Monarch inspired butterfly, and I'm working with some yellow, white, and black, and I'm airbrushing to get the fade on the wings. Now let's get started. First step to this cookie design is sectioning off the wings. If you break it up, since this is wet on wet icing, you have to work quite quickly, and by doing this we're shrinking the sizes of each section, and so we can work much faster and more effectively. We won't have to worry about things drying out before we get to them. And I'm just quickly sectioning off each wing into 2 pieces. This is a number 2 piping tip, and I'll be working section by section. And there we go. Here is what's going to happen for the first step. What I'm doing is I'm creating a black line, fattening up the outline, and then adding yellow. So let's get going on that. I'm just going to work on the top section first. I'm going to add the black icing kind of like that, and then fill this in. And then once that's done, I'm immediately grabbing the yellow icing, and I'll be filling in the center of the wing. There we go. And now I'm airbrushing in copper just to get a nice fade on the wing. Just like so. That's it. Now I'm grabbing the black once again, and I'm doing 2 lines, 1 and 2. This is all wet now, nothing's had time to dry. We're working quickly, and I'm starting up here, dragging and pulling towards the center of my butterfly, creating the design. Now, again, the cookie is still wet, the icing is still wet. It is important for everything to kind of blend together. And I'm doing a big dot up here, and then 3, and then dots coming down here. And I'm just doing 1 more dot in the big dot above there, like so. And shaking that out. And you can see we get a nice smooth porcelain finish. And now we can work on the bottom section right here. Now that I've completed the top part of the wing, I can move on to the bottom side. Here we go, just to make my life a bit easier. I'm going to add again a black section. If I don't do that, I have nothing to drag. When I sectioned off everything, that's had time to crust and therefore useless when doing wet on wet. And now I'm just filling in this area, smooth it out. Let's get the airbrush. I'm hitting right there. And now again, while the icing is wet, I'm pulling towards the center of the butterfly. And now I'm going to grab my white icing and create the circle right here, 2 and 3. And inside of that, I want to do a black dot. There we go. And we're just repeating exactly this process on the other side. Moving right along to this section here. It doesn't really matter what order you do this in, as long as you kind of do it section by section. If you're a bit of a beginner, you'll see that this will just make your life easier. If you start flooding the whole cookie, you're probably going to be not pleased. It's not going to be as easy. And now, again with the airbrush, I'm just hitting the center here. There we go. And now again, pulling towards the center of my butterfly. Grabbing the white icing, repeating exactly the same design on this side here. There. And 3 dots, and there we have it. The wing. You see, you get a nice symmetrical looking design. Now for the final area. Now I'm working on the final section of our butterfly. There we go. And now with the yellow icing, filling in the center. There we go. Let's hit that with a bit of the orange. Now I can take my needle tool and pull. Oh, oops, oops, oops. I forgot to add my oh God. Let's see if we can save this. All right. Of course, all right, so let's see. I'm gonna re-pull here. Re-pull here. Let's see if we can save this. And if I pull right where the line broke, and now with the dots, that'll hide all our defects. 1, 2, 3. There, and 1, 2, 3, and a dot up here, and let's shake that out. And really, I think we've saved it. It looks okay. Now this has to dry completely before we can move on to the body. I want to do sanding sugar on the body. I love the look of the sanding sugar on the little butterfly body. It makes it look furry. Now for the last step, the wings have had time to dry, and now I'm just adding a body, like so. I'm taking a couple of pearls and dropping that into the head, like so. And now my trusty bead tray. There we have a very pretty butterfly cookie. I hope you enjoyed today's cookie project. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.